Is AI going to take your marketing job? Here's the honest answer. Yes, it is going to take some of them, maybe a lot of them. Not the job you are picturing, and not in the way you fear. I have spent 13 years running paid ads, and I use AI every single day inside my own agency. I am going to tell you exactly who is in danger, who is safe, and what you need to do right now to protect yourself. If you are new here, I am Georgie. I have managed over $88 million in ad spend. I run my agency, AIG Marketer. I have hired marketers, and I have let marketers go. I was the CMO of a company that sold for 8 figures. I'm telling you this for one reason. I am not here to scare you, and I am not here to sell you a comfortable lie either. I use AI in my business right now. Last year, my team spent hours every week building creative variations by hand. Today, one person and an AI tool finish that same work before lunch. That is not the future. That already happened inside my company and many of our clients. Let us start with the part nobody wants to say out loud. AI is not coming for marketing. AI is coming for tasks. Think about your job as a list of things you do every week: writing ad copy, making small edits to creative, building reports, pulling data into a spreadsheet, writing the first version of an email, resizing images for different placements. Every one of those tasks can now be done by a machine in seconds, and it gets better every month. So here's the hard truth. If your job is mostly a list of tasks, your job is in danger. Not in 10 years. Now. Here is the other half, and this is the part that matters most. AI is very good at doing the work. It is very bad at deciding what work to do. It cannot tell you why the campaign is failing. It cannot look at a business and know that the real problem is the offer, not the ads. And it cannot take the blame when $100,000 is on the line. That gap between doing the work and deciding the work is where your entire career lives now. Let me be specific. These are the roles I would not want to be in right now if I did nothing to change. Number one, the person who only writes ad copy. If your whole value is producing 5 ad variations a day, AI writes 15 a minute, and some of them are good. You are competing with a machine on speed and volume. You will lose. Number two, the junior media buyer who only launches campaigns and pulls reports. The platforms are automating this on their own. Advantage Plus and Performance Max already make many of the small decisions a junior used to make. If you only press buttons and copy numbers into a report, the software is quietly removing your job. Number three, the designer who only resizes and reformats. Turning one creative into 10 sizes used to be paid work. Now it is one click. Number four, the analyst who only builds dashboards. If your work is moving data from one place into a slide, that is now automatic. Notice the pattern. Every one of these jobs has the same problem. The person does the work, but they do not own the decision. They execute, but they do not think. That is the group in real danger. Not because they lack talent, because their talent is now cheap to copy. Now, the good news, because there is a lot of it. The same wave that is removing those jobs is making other people far more valuable. Here is who is winning: the person who can look at a business and find the real problem. AI can run the test. It cannot tell you that your product page is the reason you are losing money, not your targeting. Person who has taste. AI can make 1,000 images. Someone still has to know which 3 are actually good and why. That judgment is rare, and it is getting more valuable, not less. The person who owns the outcome. The operator who says, I am responsible for the cost to acquire a customer, and here is the number, will always have a job. You cannot automate responsibility. And the person who directs the AI instead of competing with it. This is the big one. A few months ago, I gave one member of my team the job of running our AI creative process. That one person now produces more usable ads than 3 people did before. He did not lose his job to AI. He used AI to make himself worth 3 times as much. The real question is not, will AI take my job? The real question is, which side of that line am I on? And the good news is, you get to choose. Here are the 5 moves I would make right now to protect myself. In order. Move 1. Become the person who directs the AI. Do not hide from these tools. Learn them better than anyone on your team. Learn how to give them the right instructions, check their work, and fix what they get wrong. The goal is simple. You want to be the person who manages the machine, not the person the machine replaces. On every team, there's one person who makes AI produce great work. Be that person. Move two, move closer to the money. The further your work sits from revenue, the easier you are to replace. So get closer to it. Stop measuring yourself by tasks, like I made the creative. Start measuring yourself by results, like I lowered the cost to acquire a customer by 20%. Learn the numbers a finance team cares about: lifetime value, cost to acquire a customer, profit margin. When you are tied to the money, you are hard to remove. Move three, build the skills a machine cannot copy. There are four: judgment, knowing what to do when the data is unclear; taste, knowing what is actually good; diagnosis, finding the real problem inside a business; and communication, getting a room full of people to agree and act. None of these come from a tool. All of them come from doing the work and paying attention. Spend your time here. Move four, own a full outcome, not a single task. Do not be the person who does one small step. Take responsibility for a whole result from start to finish. Own a channel, own a launch, own a number. When you own the outcome, you are the one making the decisions, and decisions are the part AI cannot take. Move five, get faster than everyone else. Here is the part people miss. AI does not only threaten you, it is a tool you can use too. The marketer who uses AI well will produce more than 10 marketers who refuse to touch it. So use it. Test more, ship more, learn faster. The speed you gain is your protection. And if you are interviewing for a marketing job this year, understand this. Hiring managers are already asking about AI. When they ask, how do you use AI in your work? The weak answer is, I use it to write some copy. That answer tells them you are the exact person AI will replace. The strong answer sounds like this: I use AI to remove the slow, repetitive work so I can spend my time on strategy and judgment. For example, I use it to produce creative variations at volume. Then I use my own experience to decide which ones to scale and why. That answer tells the hiring manager one thing: you are not afraid of AI. You control it. And that is exactly the person they want to hire. Is AI going to take your job? If you only do tasks, yes. If you make decisions, own outcomes, and direct the tools instead of fearing them, you're about to become more valuable than ever. The people who lose in the next 5 years will not be the ones who used AI. They will be the ones who pretended it was not happening. This channel exists to keep you on the winning side of that line. This helped? Subscribe. 2 new videos every week, real advice for real marketing careers. And tell me in the comments, are you using AI in your job right now, or are you avoiding it? Honest. I read every comment, and the best ones become future videos. See you in the next one.